Hello and welcome to Quick Charge by Electrek, keeping you in the fast track with daily EV and green energy news. I'm Mikey G, and it's Monday, April 5th. Tesla's problem with toxic fandom is starting to give the community a bad name, as some stories of attacks against other electric vehicles go mainstream. The Detroit Free Press came out with a new article today headlined, "Tesla owner with Mustang Mach-E reports threats on social media from Tesla fans." In some of the most extreme cases, people reported receiving death threats for positive comments on the Mustang Mach-E. Last year, Electrek posted a controversial op-ed titled, "Tesla Superfandom Becomes Toxic, Negative for the Electric Revolution." This article attempted to highlight the problem before it affected the reputation of the Tesla community. Fact of the matter is, positive praise for other electric vehicles is a great sign that other automakers have learned from Tesla's meteoric rise. And on that note, Tesla is surging its first day of trading after it released its delivery results, which the market had 3 days to digest. Last Friday, Tesla released its delivery and production results, confirming that it delivered a record of over 184,000 vehicles. It was significantly higher than most analysts' expectations, but we couldn't see the impact on Tesla's stock since it was Good Friday and the markets were closed. Today, Tesla is opening up by as much as 8% in pre-market trading, adding $5 billion to the electric automaker's market capitalization. This very well could be a start of a new bull run. Dan Ives, a Wedbush analyst, said, quote, "While the EV sector and Tesla shares have been under significant pressure so far this year, we believe the tide is turning on the street, and the eye-popping delivery numbers coming out of China cannot be ignored." Now, China has become an increasingly critical market for electric automakers, and China has been dominating with the Model 3 since last year. It could be doing the same thing with the Model Y in upcoming figures. Wedbush holds a $1,000 price target on Tesla stock, which represents a healthy 30% upside. Mercedes-Benz has unveiled the specs of its upcoming EQS electric sedan and confirmed a range of up to 478 miles on a 108 kilowatt-hour battery pack. The full unveiling of the Mercedes-Benz EQS isn't planned until April 15th, but the German automaker has been doing a slow unveiling leading up to the event. Last week it was the interior, and now the specs. Some of the key specs include 2 battery pack options of 90 and 107.8 kilowatt-hours. Mercedes-Benz believes it will be enough to enable a 478-mile range using the generous WLTP cycle. The EPA range in North America can vary on a lot of choices, but undoubtedly it'll be over 300 miles. The vehicle is available in 2 motor options, rear-wheel drive and all-wheel drive. Other important specs include the 245 to 385 kilowatts of power output and fast charging of up to 200 kilowatts. If you love all the details, head over to our site, electrek.co. We have an overwhelming wall of vehicle information provided by Mercedes. After the GMC Hummer EV pickup, General Motors is now unveiling an SUV version of the Hummer EV, and it's going to start at $80,000. The revival of the Hummer brand as an electric brand has been regarded as a strong electrification move, and the new vehicle itself impressed with a ton of features and more than decent specs. For the SUV version, it is unsurprisingly familiar to the previously announced specs and design of the pickup truck version. With all the electric pickup trucks coming out to the market in the next few years, General Motors will be focusing on the pickup, and the SUV First Edition is not expected for another 2 years in early of 2023. The base model at $80,000 is not coming for another 3 years, spring of 2024. And in Electrek's Green Energy Brief, a new study about the impacts on offshore wind farms on recreational fishing, specifically Rhode Island's Block Island, found that anglers who had fished there reported that the wind farm was beneficial. The study by Tiffany Smythe of the United States Coast Guard Academy and David Bidwell and Grant Tyler of the University of Rhode Island is titled "Optimistic with Reservations: The Impacts of the United States' First Offshore Wind Farm on the Recreational Fishing Experience." The authors point out that there has been a lot of focus on the impacts of offshore wind farms on commercial fishing, but very few on recreational fishing. The world's largest solar company by market capitalization, China's Longai Green Energy Technology, which manufactures monocrystalline silicon wafers, is entering the hydrogen market. Xi'an Longai Hydrogen Technology Company was registered on March 31st in China, according to SolarZoom. Bloomberg Green spoke with the founder, president, and the first chairman, Lee Jung-guo. Quote, in an interview last year, Lee said a combination of solar and storage would be the cheapest form of energy in most nations globally by the end of the decade. He also said the company plans for the long term. And in Electrek's personal mobility coverage, Lime is expanding its vehicle lineup to include seated electric scooters, often referred to as mopeds, in addition to standing electric scooters and electric bicycles. All of Lime's various micro-mobility vehicles are offered as part of the network's shared vehicle fleet and can be rented by the minute. Lime has made safety a major focus of the new electric moped rollout. The app used to rent the moped requires riders to watch a safety video, pass a background check, provide a driver's license, and prove that they put on the provided helmet. Depending on how thorough the background check really is, that's slightly more checks than purchasing a gun here in the USA. A new electric bike review was published on Electrek's YouTube channel, this time for the Hemiway Escape. The minibike-style electric bicycle was found to be a cheap total ripoff of the Juice Scorpion, of which the Hyper Scorpion variant received the title of 2020's e-bike of the year from Electrek. Undercutting the Juice Scorpion by only $100, the Hemiway Escape was certainly usable, but not award-winning. Thanks for watching The Quick Charge by Electrek. We also have an audio version on your favorite podcast player. I'm Mikey G, and I hope you have a great day.